Good morning. Once again from the Neil's Gap Hostel Mountain Crossings. Day 8, I guess. Just getting ready to leave. Might be able to. I can't get my backpack in there, but it's all dressed up and ready for the rain. Supposed to get up to 1.5 inches today, so we're really looking forward to that. I was told that I did not give a highlight or challenge yesterday. That's because there really was none. I wasn't out long enough. I hiked 3 miles, 1.5 miles out, into a storm, and 1.5 miles back. So I guess that would have been the challenge. Wasn't long enough for a highlight. We'll see you in a bit. Well, it is 9:32, and we are now officially on the trail. We've made it a whole, maybe 50 yards, maybe not quite. Something about this trail ahead of me looks very familiar, like maybe I saw it yesterday. You know, as much as I love doing my blaze of the day, I'm finding that there's an awful lot of interesting looking trees out here. I might have to start doing tree of the day too. If I do, the one I just showed is it. This section of the trail looks a lot different today without fog, rain, wind, and hail. Looks much better. I think that might be the trees I showed whipping in the wind yesterday. It wasn't much further that I turned around and headed back. This is from very close to the top of Levelland Mountain. Very pretty up here. Wind's coming up. I think the storm's coming. Well, Far Out is telling me that the summit is still 0.1 ahead of me. But I don't think I'm going to believe it. I think this is the summit of Levelland. Because if you take a close look right there, the trail slowly starts to head back downhill a little bit. Gorgeous views from up here today, much different than it was yesterday. Well, they'd be better yet if it was clear out, but beggars can't be choosers. You can't get much better than this. I only wish it showed up on video like it does when you're here. Those weren't vultures, they were hawks. I don't think Far Out was lying. This does look like the summit of Levelland Mountain. The hawks are up here catching the updraft off the mountain and hunting for dead hikers. Well, here we go. Redo of yesterday. Unfortunately, this one is supposed to be even worse, and I am a long way from a campsite anywhere. These are pretty. Too bad that storm is moving in. Ooh, that looks like a big dog truck. Following those footprints. Something tells me that's not a dog. It's coming. Stylish. Well, it's 3:09 and I have settled in for the evening to weather out this big storm they say is coming. Seems like I can't win for losing, though. I stopped early when it started to rain on me. And now the weather has continued to be at least hikeable. So I'm losing out on some couple valuable miles, but oh well. Oops. I do have my home set up for the evening. Well, I'm sorting it out. There you see all my gear that will be staying in the tent with me. There's my food that has to go into my bear bag and hung a little bit later. Then, of course, my air mattress and sleeping bag. Kind of drying my backpack out a little bit. And there's its rain cover, which did an adequate job. And I'm going to work on lightening my my load a tiny bit by getting rid of these Ritz bits. Well, it's 3:51. I'm about as hunkered down as I'm going to be able to get. Got my tent set up. Really quite cozy inside, much better than it is out here in the fog. I don't know if it's the best place to hunker down for a potential inch and a half rains storm, but it's the best I could do. Tried to outguess it when it started raining on me at 2 o'clock. I thought I'd better get settled in. Now there it is now, and it's still not raining. I could have made it another couple miles. Got my bear bag up. Hopefully no bear will want to come by and sneak on me. I know they're in the area because I've been seeing prints all day. Hopefully they'll leave my bear bag alone. And me. Oh, here's Blaze of the Day. I like it most because it's the one right beside my camp spot. The wind is howling up higher, especially. Should be able to hear some of that. It's only 6 o'clock, and I'm very bored. I guess I can play some solitaire. Oh, no. I sent my cards home because they were too heavy. I know I could play games on my phone. No, can't do that because it'll run my batteries down. Guess I'll just lay here and listen to the wind. Well, I got bored laying in the tent. Decided I'd get up to see what the weather looked like. Only to find that it is still foggy, cold, and windy. So let me see, high point and character builder. I think high point would probably be the ridge and the view this morning, the one that I had to turn around and go back on. Character builder is going to definitely be toughing out winter day, night here. It is cold, windy, and I'm sitting here when I could have hiked on thinking a storm was going to materialize that as of yet has not. So I sit here and freeze. But I'm about ready to head to bed. That's a good thing. Good night. Well, the storm is here. Let's hope I don't float away.